One of the things I so appreciate about Columbia Industries is the grassroots nature, the really practical approach to helping improve people's lives. You truly do identify kind of in our swim lane, what are our community's areas of greatest need? And identifying opportunities and creating pathways to get people from really being not employable, someone who may be struggling with some kind of life challenge, people who have found themselves homeless, to a real practical hands-on program, something that is doable and succeedable because they're actually learning the skills as they're doing them. It's definitely a full immersion program, and taking them under the coaching of a teaching chef, brilliance, repurposing a public facility down in Whedon. That is just amazing, to create your learning kitchen. And so it's really reduced the costs of having to create a kitchen because you found one. And then, getting these individuals from homelessness and being reliant on others to, as we move forward into recovering from the pandemic, really being prepared to have amazing skill sets. But that's not all, because as you mentioned, they're learning as they're making meals, which then go to people in need in our community and those who are emergency responders or homebound. Tell us a little bit more about the kinds of clients and maybe share a success story of someone who's been through the program.
Oh, thank you for that. And just to kind of pile on that too, because it's not just the vocational skills in itself. Excuse me, my phone's trying to get my attention. The persons we are helping have had so many life struggles. And what goes hand in hand with that tends to be this self-image where you're not valuable to society. And you can't contribute like you wish you could, or, and so there's a whole mindset that goes with that. And not to mention, they may have come from dysfunctional backgrounds, and they may be missing just basic life skills, let alone just the resources, but just the ability how to function in a team environment where not only that you're accountable to contribute to the team, like in a kitchen, but you have to depend on others. And if you're having a bad day, you can encourage someone else and vice versa. And getting that sense of community at that first time experience for some of these folks. And so yeah, we've had many experiences where we've seen people that come from different backgrounds, they begin to struggle, and maybe in the past they have turned to drugs as sort of a way to cope with stresses, but now they're learning that they can actually gain strength from their teammates, from their teachers, and from that kind of environment, finding a new support mechanism. And so this experience in this holistic way has really launched them forward in that way too, so that they can get away from some of those old habits and build new ones. So that's been one of the huge things. And in some cases, people have graduated from the program and have found success, not in food service, but they have developed the skills to get jobs in different areas. But those life skills were probably the most meaningful part for them. And so that's not to be overlooked as well. Just to bring somebody into another environment where they're feeling like a contributing member of society because they are. And so that's been just beautiful to see. So yeah, we've had many. In fact, there's one I could speak to just recently. She graduated the class just before COVID. She has 4 little ones. She was in a domestic violence shelter and escaped an abusive relationship. And she came back into class 2, so to speak, the 201, and was serving emergency meals. And even though she didn't have a strong background in culinary arts or anything like that, she had such a spirit to strengthen her teammates, to do the job well, to be ultra reliable, and all the things you look for in an employee. Once she just graduated this last class, we decided to hire her as a cook. And she is now on the team. And so not only is she a valuable member of our team, but we think she is going to continue to be a strong member that has been down these paths and understands what we go through and actually will strengthen us. to a significant degree, pay it forward, so to speak. And she's going to be a valuable resource to us.